Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 6 review of group number 13, Dry Snuff Nasal. That is the playlist, Dry Snuff Nasal, and that playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. There are also 2 links in the description that I would like to draw attention to. I do thank you for your consideration. So we'll be taking a look at the third and final product in the Temple Car line. This is an Indian product. It is in a 5-gram tin. That said, the tin is purposely larger than the old 5-gram tins, but it is only 5 grams. This was sourced through Mr. Snuff. We're going to take it over the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top, and I let you know what I think. And here we are. So that is the brand up top, what it is in the middle there, and net weight 5 grams, and the warning label in English. The sticker is a little bit wonky. That's the word I'm going to use tonight, wonky. And the sticker itself is off-center, but we were not going to hold that against you, India, because as I have recently found out, there are plenty of things that I could hold against you. So, it is a screw-off lid. The can is deeper than the old-style 5-gram tins. On the back, Temple Car brand, Madras Snuff. Madras is a city and area around the city in India. TSM Snuff Company is who is making it, and there is another English language warning label. So with that, let me settle this out now that I've been flipping the can around. And we will open it, and it's got a longer thread, which seems like I'm just turning this thing forever. I know I'm not, but there we go. And this is what we're looking at. So let me see if I can get better light on that. Not quite sure why. Probably won't really show until I get it out on the paper towel here. So let's get some out. Didn't mean to get that much out, but okay, so it is coarser than the last 2. That said, this is still pretty fine. All right, it is darker than the last 2, and it is of a more coarse nature, let us say, than the last 2. So nothing in their naming of this product is false information, technically. That said, this seems pretty darn fine in general. There are some larger bits, like this one right here, that I'm going to see if I can crush. And I can. It just bounced around. Yeah, that one's jumping. Okay, so there is a coarser grind laid in on top of the flour, the base flour. And with that, we will take it back up top, and I will let you know what I think. Okay. And I'm back. So, smell off the tin. Wow. These all smell very strong. It's completely natural, as that's basically what Madras is. This one smells darker. Very earthy. I could see where somebody would say maybe nutty, but we will find out. I am going to scoop some of this out onto my hand, and I will just pinch off of that, and we will see. So it's pretty easy to take, which I was not expecting. And I hope I'm not going to pay for saying that. I hope I didn't just jinx myself, but I think I did. Crap. With it on my hand. And the container open. Awesome. Look at me. I'm a genius. The scent is dark and natural. The product is fairly fine. Moisture level seems like it might be a little bit higher than the last two. It's a very, I don't want to call it dark fired, but nicotine is definitely there. I am not sure how this is promoted. I did not believe any of these were put forth as high nicotine, but if they're medium, you're looking at the high end of medium. It's natural tobacco. There is no bergamot. There is no citrus aspect. Because this one is dark, there is no grassy essence going on. I'm hesitant to say barnyard because I've had those and this really isn't that. It seems like just a darker, slightly higher moisture, slightly coarser cut Madras, which is basically what they're claiming it is. If you know about the company, you know what Madras is. Nicotine is good, and although I have sneezed a couple times, this is nothing compared to what I thought was going to happen. I was bracing for this one. So all in all, I mean, they seem like quality, and I like it, the company, because it is not of the main two. The main, it's not Lachman Das. It stands apart. Temple Car is a fairly new offering from them. That said, I'm not even going to mention it. Their long-standing one doesn't seem to have any distributors for the West. So, this, I greatly appreciate the natural aspect of it. And with this one in particular, out of the three, I really appreciate the darker scent taste profile and the higher moisture. Coarser cut, such as it is, if you want to even call it that, that's not really sticking for me. It will give it a slightly longer nicotine release, but personally, being that I am not a nasal snuff connoisseur, I have never really noticed overly release times of nicotine. I always take them pit and recedes. When I say release times, having looked into it, they're basically not talking about a longer release time. They're talking about a slower receding, sort of, if that makes any sense. Anyway, all in all, if you like natural snuffs, that medium to medium high nicotine, you definitely want to check out any of the three. Now, on Mr. Snuff's website, there are 6. It's just the same 3. It's just 2 different sizes, basically. So, this has been my review of Temple Car Dark Course. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do thank you all for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.